So hello, welcome to this edition of Wheel Life. You'll see from the very beginning this is a bit different this time, and that's because things didn't go according to plan. I went out the other day into the woods and did some filming that you can see here, and I was talking about some tips and tricks for new riders, helping people to get riding quickly and safely, etc. And when I got back, it turned out the audio had not recorded for some reason. I don't know why. But it was a shame because it had been a good little filming session. But while I was out there, something extraordinary happened, which I did manage to capture some of it on film. So I thought I'd just share that with you. So I was here filming, minding my own business, and then a very quiet area, not many people around at all, in the middle of woods, close to where I live. And you quite often see people jogging and riding mountain bikes on the trails and things. And as I was filming, this couple went past me on a bike, and you see them here going past. Just looked like a father and son out for an afternoon, no problem at all. Thought no more about it and carried on with my filming. And then when I finished filming, I just, which was probably about 5 minutes, 10 minutes after this, I packed up my gear into the bag and set off riding home, and this happened.
No.
My dad's just fallen off his bike. Smack said we need an ambulance.
Have you phoned for an ambulance?
Right up there.
Yeah.
They say they've got a crew up there, but they need to find the path.
Is it on this path? Is it on this path down here?
They're going to be out on the road.
Right, you go back to your dad. Stay with your dad, okay? We'll get this.
I've told them that I'm going to
Okay.
come and get them.
What's your name? What's your dad's name?
So at that point, I didn't really know what happened. He said his dad had fallen and banged his head. He'd had the presence of mind, a remarkable young man really, to call for an ambulance that was on its way. And I could hear then a helicopter overhead. The air ambulance was there. So I set off then, probably about a mile and a half along the track to meet the road where the ambulance fortunately had just arrived and was there. And it's quite a complicated woodland area with paths that go through it, but different diverging paths off. I didn't know where his dad was on there, on that route, but he'd been gone probably about 10 minutes after I'd seen them go past. And there's lots of places where the path would diverge, so I thought the best thing I could do is send him back to his dad, and then I would go and get the ambulance. I could escort the ambulance back to where he was, so that is what I did. I'm just going to edit this down and cut it down because it's quite long, but here is the ambulance going through the woods. The good news is that when we got there, his dad had a really nasty smack to the head and was semi-conscious, and it looked at one point as if they were actually going to operate on him at the side of the road. So I was there to comfort this young lad and to try and distract him a little bit, and then I was even called in to help him get on the gurney and get into the ambulance to support the people there with that. But as I was racing through the woods, leading the ambulance to where he was, at about 25 miles an hour, I was thinking how remarkable the Unicycle was, that I could get around the woods in that way, and how good it is for those off-road situations. What a great device! And I guess if I'd not been there, the ambulance would have had some hesitation when you get to those different forks in the road, to the left, to the right. Where would you have gone there? So I was able to get them there probably a bit quicker. If that made a difference, I don't know. I hope it did. It also made you realise that, even though the dad was wearing a helmet on his head, it didn't really save him. It was a bicycle helmet. He might not have even had it fastened, I don't know. But so make sure that you are wrapped up, because if you ever fall on a bicycle, on a unicycle, or whatever, it can be nasty. So I don't know. I'm assuming his dad was okay. I'm assuming he was okay. They were taken to hospital, and and I just hope they're both okay. Not a nice experience. Anyway, so that's it for this episode. A bit different, but it just shows, I think, another use of the electric unicycle. It can get where most people can't, quickly and safely, and a bit of excitement and drama in the day. So that's it for this episode. I will get back out and I'll film some more, and I'll do I'll refilm what I filmed before about tips and tricks. If you enjoyed it, give a thumbs up, comment below. Please wrap up, stay safe, don't take any risks, and I'll see you all next time on Wheel Life.